Welcome back to Right on the Edge, and today my sister and I are going to react to a piece of fucking shit. Look at this garbage ass human being right there. He looks so stupid.
Oh, did I read that right? Oh my lord.
Yeah. Apparently he keeps getting banned and keeps on remaking stuff. Oh, I know. Those little things down there are making it so you can't lay down, huh, doggy? But that's okay. I love you no matter what. All right, let's push play before I can get distracted by dogs. So he was prosecuted for SAing. That's sexual assault for those that don't know. A 12-year-old girl and wants you to know. Well, it's okay because it was just a biological thing. Apparently,
God,
motherfucker, this
someone needs to
stupid piece of
work
shit.
with him.
The Lord needs to smite this dude with a lightning bolt. Or anyone with a gun. But let's play.
Cover his balls with honey.
Yeah, that too.
I assure you, I did not groom the girl. You were not there. You did not know what happened. This 12-year-old girl was not on my radar at all. She came home from school asking all kinds of questions. And she continued over the course
Hey,
of...
sorry? Can you turn that up a little bit? I can't hear it.
Okay. I will turn this up.
There you go. That's probably good.
And reset that. So you can listen.
It's because I'm not wearing my headphones.
I assure you, I did not groom the girl. You were not there. You did not know what happened. This 12-year-old girl was not on my radar at all.
Really?
She came home from school asking all kinds of questions. And she continued over the course of several weeks, maybe a month, maybe more than that, where she kept coming to me asking increasingly provocative questions. Yep.
It doesn't fucking matter, you stupid piece of shit. You're the
Wait,
adult.
was this a friend of... Was this a friend of his kid or something, or was this his kid?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But fuck you. You're the adult. You know what I would do if a 12-year-old came up to me? I'd be like, ew.
Yeah, get your fucking parents. I'm gonna, like, fucking...
Yeah, I'm telling your parents. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, you don't...
And if he is a parent, then he needs to be... Ooh, boy.
He needs to be shot.
For myself is because I believe in the truth. I believe that the truth is the thing that will, fix all of this. People have been programmed to think a certain way about reproductive biology. I'm not trying to justify or rationalize.
Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing. You stupid piece of oh god, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Adults taking advantage of children. That's not what this is.
What is it
That's
about
exactly what you're fucking doing, dude.
Sure is what it sounds like. Sure is what it fucking sounds like.
It's about children having the freedom and the autonomy to develop naturally.
Hello, my fellow
So fucking gross. Not her, just a guy. I just realized I paused on a random person. I was like, wait, you're not the person I was talking about.
I'm like really upset right now.
Yeah, that's actually anger. Like, I'm mad. I can't believe he's so close. Can't do anything. I gotta be a good boy.
The worst thing about it is that he's like, no, really, I'm like, he's basically pulling the really, I'm the victim here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's saying I'm the victim. He's like, I'm not trying to justify it, but listen to me justify it real fast.
And it's okay that she did this and I did this to her because
you know Buff Pro?
That guy.
Megan, you know Buff Pro?
No.
Cinnamon Toast Kim's friend.
Oh yeah, that guy, yeah.
Tase him! Tase! Hit with the taser! That's what I'm thinking right now.
Concerned friends, and welcome back to another video.
This is the first one I've ever watched. Nice to meet you.
100,000 of you?
Wow.
I actually like her haircut on her.
I just take about 30 of them. If 30 of you people want to come over here, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? No, it does look good on her, yeah.
That's crazy. Genuinely, no. I'm not going to bore you guys.
It matches her head shape. The problem with a lot of women is they try to choose haircuts that don't match their head shape. Like, they'll have, like, a thin haircut on a fat head person.
Well,
just saying.
some of those women can't help that. Some of them have naturally like thin hair.
That's their own fault.
Guys, with the same thing I
Okay,
say every single
whatever.
time, but
If they should get extensions or something, I don't know. But you can't have a thin person haircut on a fat head, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
I am just going to reiterate without the lengthy explanation this time that this is my dream. And you guys are literally letting me live out my little 10-year-old girl dreams. And I am beyond grateful for that. Today's video is...
Hold up, I just realized. I was thinking this chick's like 30, but she had a 10-year-old dream. So she's like
What?
25?
Oh.
Maybe? I thought she was 30, but then I was listening to what she said. I was like, wait a minute. She had
So
to
roughly my age.
Yeah, she would have to grow up with YouTube, which is something I did.
Yeah.
At the origin of YouTube, and you probably weren't old enough to really enjoy YouTube at 5 years old.
No, I started enjoying it when I was about 10 and 20
so she's like your
2008.
age. Yeah, so she's like your age. Okay, cool.
Is going to be a little bit shorter.
I'm just mathing it out.
I left my keys in the car last time I recorded. My car is very dead, and it's going to probably get very hot, and my light's probably going to turn off, and the lighting without this light right now is atrocious. So this might be a Hot Mess Express video, but that's okay because we're talking about a Hot Mess Express, Jesse Wayne Stark. And
yeah, give his full name. Let people know who he is. And also,
I like that.
You probably shouldn't lock your keys in your car. Good job.
And before we dive into the topic of today's video, I do just want to put a huge trigger warning on today's video. I know
I don't. No trigger warnings here. If you're stupid enough to keep watching this after the intro, then you deserve what you got.
Yeah, and
yeah, don't be a pussy.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
He's probably one of those guys too that say that maps are valid. No, call them what they are.
Yeah,
like a fucking creep.
Yeah, exactly. No fucking no soft language here. No fucking trigger warnings. If you can't handle it, get the fuck off the internet.
While yeah, all of my topics are very triggering. I try to make them as digestible as possible, but at the end of the day, I never really talk about anything happy. I try to throw
I'm happy you're talking about it. You've spread joy.
in little happy moments here and there when I can, but today is like really just going to be doom and gloom.
My happy moment was seeing the nature background in that guy's video and being like, wow, that's a nice tree. But fuck this guy. How dare he stand next to that tree and still it's
oxygen?
Yeah,
but it doesn't even need that. But how dare he be there?
I mean, like,
I'm going to be talking about my own personal experience with my stepdad a lot.
Well, they absorb oxygen through water in the roots, but the trees release oxygen. I don't know.
It's true.
Plant stuff.
We are going to see clips of this man who is a sex offender and a pedophile trying to explain to you.
I can't believe you bleeped it out. Call him what he is. Call him what he is. Oh, wait. You want to be monetized on YouTube. I get it. He's a pedo. He likes sniffing the small grass or something.
Oh, I just realized something.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had my sweatpants on. I wonder why I had bug bites all over me. And I look at my sweatpants and there's a mosquito in my sweatpants.
Why what he did was not wrong, and it's just our American culture and society that is wrong. And victim blame his victim, and it's going to be extremely hard to listen to, but the reason that I am making this video is for the same reason that I made this video a couple months ago.
Wait, I just realized I'm literally wearing the exact same hairstyle as the last time I made a video like this. That's so funny.
Where I was talking about how pedo activism is not rage bait, because a lot of people who unfortunately are not victims to this, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, it's very fortunate that they are not victims to
It's real unfortunate.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it, she goofed, but that's very funny. Yeah, it sure does suck for every child that's not... Wait a minute.
This, unfortunately, they don't understand that as absurd as these people sound, as we saw with the last video I made on this topic, it's not rage bait. They're not sounding absurd to rage bait you to get attention and views and clicks.
Yeah,
they genuinely believe what they are.
It's probably both.
Are saying, and I know that to be true because my own parents make the exact same excuses and jump through the exact same hoops that both Mr. Jesse Stark does, as well as Galeo did in the last video that I made on this topic. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Jesse Stark.
The Deschutes County Sheriff's Office reports hundreds of calls about a sex offender, possibly living in Lapine, posting on social media.
Isabel.
Possibly. He might be there.
Possibly.
Warren investigates the claims.
They can't get sued over
Jesse
it,
Stark is a convicted sex offender who posted on social media on...
Why is it these guys... Like, it's never a guy where it's like, oh, wow, who would have suspected? It's always people that are totally suspected. And what is it with these people and always having a dirt bike? Like our cousin fucking Alec. Or Alex or whatever, fucking creeper.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, fucking creeper also has like a dirt bike. Yeah, fuck him too.
Does he have a dirt bike?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Well, fuck him too.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck all you people.
Under the name Black Sheep Tiny House, within the past few days, his accounts were banned.
Holy shit. I just realized this video is 54 minutes long. We won't react to the whole thing.
I spent 3.5 years in prison for assaulting a 12-year-old girl.
He was...
You should have spent the rest of your life 6 feet underground. Fucking piece
That
of
wouldn't be
shit.
the rest of his life. But he definitely need an expiration date on his life.
All I'm saying is that, you know, the rest of his life, meaning I don't care if he dies before he's put in there.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, dude, I was going dark. Like Batman, but with crime.
Convicted in 2012 for sexually assaulting a minor in Portland. Hundreds of callers to the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office have reported Stark is now living in Lapine and has been posting on social media promoting sexual relationships between adults and children. Sergeant Lilly responded to our request for an interview with an email, saying there is no evidence Stark is actively attempting to solicit children or that his...
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, he can talk about his view on this, and that's legal, even though it's disgusting. It's only if you try to engage in it, where it's illegal.
I've heard back in the day, back with Comic-Con with the whole pedo bear thing, people would dress up as pedo bears, and they would see, like, really young girls and pick them up and start taking them away as a joke.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's way too creepy for me. I get it was a meme and stuff, but ugh.
It's gross.
Content is directed towards children. The email went on to say authorities don't think Stark is in Deschutes County anymore, but social media watchers say the locations in his posts indicate he recorded them in Lapine. One said he had also recently been spotted in Chemult in North Klamath County. According to court documents from the 2012 Multnomah County case, Stark was put on the sex offender registry for 10 years. The Deschutes County Sheriff's Office says he does not appear on the site now.
Yeah, he was convicted of doing it. How could he only be for 10? That's crazy. He should be on there forever.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We know a guy that, I know a guy that, you know, did stuff with a 12-year-old, 11 or 12, and he was in his 20s. And the mom and the dad beat him so bad that he got convicted. He has to register as a sex offender, but he's not going to serve time in prison.
As he's no longer on parole. Oregon law states there are no conditions or restrictions for sex offenders who were previously on the registry.
All right, I'm going to tell you the story.
I hate to say it, but if you want freedom of speech and you want to be free and free to say what you want to do, you have to defend speech even if you hate it. And I hate this guy. But you either have principles or you don't. You either have principles or you don't. Now, do I think this guy should die? Absolutely. He should have been killed the second that he was discovered to have sexually assaulted a 12-year-old.
I will say this, though. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. So
Yes, it
your
does.
speech is
Yes, it does
only
mean
protected.
that. No, it means that. It absolutely means it. It means freedom of
No, I mean
consequences.
like hate speech and stuff is obviously
No,
not going to be protected.
no, it's protected. Hate speech is
Is
protected.
it?
Yep. You
Then why
get.
the hell do they keep arresting people for it?
They're not arresting them here.
They arrested him here. Where I live, they have.
Yeah, well, then they need to make a court case on constitutional rights because hate speech is absolutely protected. It's part of your freedom of speech. Now, I don't think you should do it, right? And you don't have to associate with those people, which is the consequences that you mean. However, it is protected in America. And in America, it's the only place on earth is protected. Now, I personally think that you
No,
should
I
allow
know,
these
like you're
idiots to
saying.
talk because then you know they're idiots and you don't have to like associate with them. However, it's protected and you either have these values or you don't.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. But if he got arrested for hate speech, like really, then he needs to get a lawyer and say, hey, they're actually infringing on my Second Amendment right, which is the freedom of speech and expression. Now you can't call to action, you can't call to violence, like you can't say death to all, minorities or some shit. Like you can't do that, but you can do anything short of that. And you have
Well,
to
the
do
guys
it.
are dead now, so it doesn't
Of
matter.
how I got
Yeah,
myself
this
put in
happened over
prison.
10 years
Before
ago.
being banned, his
Yeah.
social media account had amassed more than 100,000 followers and 1 million.
This is what hurts me. Is how many fucking creeps there are out there. Oh man, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
100,000 followers. Can you believe that
Likes as
shit?
he recounted details of his crimes.
Yes,
I think
am
some
a
of them
registered
was
sex
trying to see
offender.
what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, but why
Investigators
follow?
say they believe he's not currently in Deschutes County.
I
He
don't
does
know.
not have a
People are
permanent
dumb.
address as he lives in a mobile tiny home. But they have contacted the FBI and other state police
I'd
forces
say
to stay on the lookout.
Mobile tiny
How
home.
common is it for
Very cheap.
police to use social media accounts to catch these people?
Well, the Deschutes County sheriffs did say they usually receive tips from Facebook and Instagram, but this instance is the first time since it's from TikTok.
Wow. Thank you, Isabella.
We're not going to be going through all of his social media and every single thing that he has ever posted because it's a lot of just babble about nonsense that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
It's the narcissists and those who block out and repress what it was like to be a 12-year-old. Those are the ones they can't remember. And
Also, I forgot to mention what I mean by freedom of consequences is like getting punched in the mouth.
Yeah, no, but then you brought the law into it, and the law should have no place in there.
Yeah, no, I just know someone personally who got arrested for bad rap lyrics, so.
I bet you it was a call to action type of thing, though. If I had to guess, it was a call to action. The call to action is like asking for somebody to die or saying they should or something like that. Oh, so God, that's disgusting. Did you hear what you just said?
What do you say?
He said that they just don't read. It's about narcissists that repress their memories and don't remember what it was like to be a 12-year-old.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what he's doing.
and they're filled with emotional dysfunction, apathy, the narcissism thing. It's a trigger response to childhood emotional trauma. Repression is avoidance. It's emotional avoidance. It's shutting down the emotional system in order to try and avoid
I hate you.
feeling the pain that's still there.
I hate you so much.
And then they go, because the pain is still there and they're trying to disacknowledge it, what they do is that pain has to be expressed, that it's negative emotional energy that has to be expressed. It's the laws of thermodynamics, right? It's
What? What?
Yeah, that sounds like some logic that somebody I won't mention on this video has used on people I know.
Yeah. Does her name
Yeah.
rhyme with Anda?
Yes.
emotional energy as energy, and negative
That's
emotional
pretty
energy,
great.
trauma and pain that's not dealt with will be vomited out. That's what road rage is about. That's what this woman is doing. She's vomiting her hatred towards me.
But I will be sharing some clips that I have found and that are of importance in regards to this topic.
Yeah,
I spent
please
3.5 years in prison for a crime I did not commit.
do. Yeah, you did.
I was wrongfully, illegally, and unconstitutionally convicted.
What did I
Doubt
say?
it.
He genuinely doesn't think he
No.
did anything wrong, to the point that he thinks he was failed by the justice system.
I don't know how to say this any nicer. You, as an adult, have consent. A 12-year-old does not have consent.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
fucking retard.
And
hate this
there's
guy,
a
dude.
reason why they arrest people for sending pictures of themselves to kids or
Yeah,
vice versa.
it is what it is, man. That's why.
So let's see.
Not to mention, children that age can be easily manipulated.
Oh yeah, for
Just
sure.
100%.
What exactly happened? How were you failed by the justice system, right? Because that's something a lot of people like to say.
That's a rational thing.
Is that, oh, men's lives are ruined every single day from rape allegations.
I will say men's lives are ruined by false allegations. However, if it's a real allegation, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegations and blah blah blah. The courts hate men and they fail men.
They do. They definitely do. You'd have to be retarded and ignorant to think that they don't.
I don't personally believe that's true because according to Rain, out of 1,000 offenders, 970 something walk free. Okay, I don't think that it's the men who are being failed by the justice system every day when rape allegations are brought up. I think that it's actually.
Yeah, this is coming from a point of female privilege where you don't know because you'll never experience it. You don't have to deal with it because you'll never experience it. And that graph that you brought up is like proven to be wrong. It doesn't take into account all the false allegations, and it lumps them in with actual allegations. So smug, ignorant, but it's okay. You're allowed to be stupid when you're young.
The women and the children and boys and other men who are being failed. Not you. But let's hear what he has to say.
But I will say not him. Not him. If he was convicted on it, that means they found evidence. Yeah, fuck that guy.
What happened? How were you failed?
So I did go to prison for 3.5 years. I confessed to this thing.
So you said you did it. All right. Well, that's it. You know, we're done here. Let's just let's pack up our bags, boys. We're done. He did it. He confessed. All right, shoot him. Right?
I think at the very least they should cut his dick off.
Just castrate him. Yeah, something. Bro, it's crazy.
Did escalate a little bit more than just, me having my hand on her breast. There was another time we were watching a movie down in the basement. It was dark and it had gotten to be kind of late. It was a Friday night or a Saturday night or something. And, we were sitting on the couch. She was sitting next to me. And I was kind of dozing off. I wasn't totally awake.
Right.
And she reached over and she grabbed my hand. And she put my hand on her vagina.
Dude needs to be shot. He's lying. He is lying. This has to be his daughter, dude.
I'm not sure, but who else would let a creepy guy with their kid? Stepdaughter, maybe?
Yeah, at the very least, it's a stepdaughter,
You're
but
a fucking
like,
liar, though. That's for sure. Like, this is what didn't happen for $500.
oh yeah, oh fuck that guy.
And
oh, rage-inducing.
I didn't take it away right away.
Yeah, I bet you did. You fucking sick pervert. You fucking sick, disgusting.
I made her feel good.
Ugh. Ugh.
Hey, I don't like this guy.
I'm so disgusted. Oh. Don't talk anymore.
I never penetrated her.
I don't care. Why? That doesn't matter.
So this is what I was talking about when I said that this was going to get probably pretty triggering to listen to. So for
triggering, no, infuriating. Yes. But I watched this. I clicked on this video, right? I knew this was going to be a good one.
some context,
that's horrible.
The girl that he is referring to is a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I saw the title. Oh God. I'm just scared to find out if it's like his relative or some shit.
Who was in the role of his stepdaughter.
Ah!
Oh no!
Ah! You fucking sick fuck! You. Oh.
I don't know how the mother didn't just go ballistic and just kill him, or her father for that matter.
You are in a place. It's not authority, but you're. She trusted you. You fucking sick fuck.
How the fuck is it her problem that she did that? She didn't do that. You fucking
Yeah,
basically
lying. I think he's lying.
He's lying for sure.
So,
lying.
Yeah.
He was playing the role of a dad. Okay,
Yeah.
and now a lot of people.
Yeah, one of the most important roles you can possibly play in somebody growing up, and you took that role, you sick, twisted fuck, and then you used it to hurt her. Even if you don't see it that way, you used it to abuse her. You fucking. God, it's sickening. I need to drink more.
I know will try to
vomit
justify this and try to defend it in some shape or way or form. Why?
Yeah, why? Why? If you're trying to defend this sick fuck, you deserve to be shot too.
I don't understand, other than they're also equally sick and twisted in the head. But by saying, well, he's not her biological father, so...
That doesn't make it any... Okay. Hold up. In the smallest of gray ways, that makes it slightly... still bad, but... I could... Why even let yourself be drawn down that rabbit hole, though? That's what I'm trying to say here. Because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's bad.
I think it's pretty bad when somebody that you thought you could trust does that to your kid.
Dude, it's the whole situation.
It was okay
fucked, right?
for her to come on to him, and therefore it makes it okay for him to reciprocate because there's no biological relation, so it's not as bad. And
no, it's just okay. I think it's just as bad because the delineation, that word I can't say right now because I'm drunk. The delineation at that point is between black and slightly darker black, right? On a scale of good to evil, there ain't much difference there, you know?
And we don't know how close they were beforehand before he started grooming her. And we
even...
don't know how long he's been around but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
really
ultimately,
doesn't.
but
it doesn't even
but
matter.
It's still,
it doesn't even matter if she was legitimately coming on to him. That doesn't matter because you're the fucking adult, you know?
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
So even if
it's
that part's true, it still doesn't matter. Fucking sick fuck.
And I just want to tell you right now, as somebody who was that 12-year-old girl with her stepdad, it doesn't matter. Because when you are a child who doesn't have a parent, right? Whether it's both your mom and dad, whether you have your mom or you have your dad, there is an emptiness within you that there's like part of you that knows something is missing, right? And so as a child, a lot of children are constantly looking for that missing puzzle piece. And for me, it was my stepdad. My biological dad had been in prison my entire life.
I'm going to add something to this, to her little backstory monologue here. Sorry, ma'am. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but, and interrupt your story, but we all know that preteens will often try to flirt with people they shouldn't flirt with. It's and I know that a lot of teenage girls would do this with older men. For validation or whatever. You know, it happens all the time, right? So it's like a common thing that happens. That doesn't matter. Because the second a 12-year-old comes onto you, you should be like, ew. That's gross. Go away.
Where are your parents?
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing,
Yeah. Just go away. You know what I mean? Like, it should be instantaneous. You shouldn't even give it thought. That's how fucked this is, because it shouldn't even be like a thinking thing. The second it happened the first time, right? Let's assume that his fake story is real. I doubt it, but let's assume, right? I'm all for assumptions. Let's assume it's real. He should have went to the mom and been like, "Hey, I don't know how to deal with this because I'm a man. I've never been a teenage girl, but she's been flirting with me or acting weird. Could you talk to her?" At the very least, that should have been what happened.
Got her some counseling, but that's not definitely not what happened here.
That's definitely not what happened here. Yeah, I think he's a lying piece of shit.
I saw him like sometimes on the weekends. I think I tried to go like every weekend. My grandparents would take me to see him, but that was my relationship with my dad. He was, prison dad. I would go see prison dad. And then throughout the week and, on the other weekends, it was my dad. I called my stepdad my dad because to me, he was my dad. And it would always really frustrate me when people would like clarify and be like, "Oh, you mean your stepdad?" Because in my mind, that's who he was to me. I didn't see the no blood relation. I saw this man who is married to my mother or who is with my mother, and he is taking care of me. He sometimes scolds me and disciplines me, and sometimes I get grounded, and sometimes he is acting like a dad.
Yeah.
I love him, and he is in the role of my father.
Exactly, and that's normal.
Yeah, that is normal.
Yeah, what she's saying is normal. I'm sorry that whatever happened to you as well. That's awful.
Therefore, he is my father. It really is as simple as that. Like, adults forget that children's minds are a lot more simple than theirs, and they care less.
I think adults forget how simple they are, but they also underestimate how much children can understand all at the same time. It's like a mix.
Yeah.
About the nuances of life than adults do. When a child is living with two people who are acting as their parents, that child will start to probably develop those emotions as if that is my parent, as long as they're being treated in their mind well and they're being taken care of. And that was the relationship I had with my stepdad. I trusted him with everything. He was my best friend. I would tell him that I wanted to marry him. And if I couldn't marry him, I wanted to marry somebody just like him. And we would talk about that all the time. I was closer with my stepdad than I was with my own mother. I was closer with my stepdad than I was with anybody in my entire family, with the exception of my biological dad's parents. So like my paternal, that's it. My paternal grandparents. I was really close with them too. But as far as the people I was around the most, which would have been my immediate family, my stepdad was my best friend. I could ask him for anything. He would do it. I would get in trouble for things sometimes, but it was never that extreme until it started becoming that extreme. But before things got too extreme, which I will talk about later, when I always had an easier time with my stepdad. My mom was the evil one. My stepdad was my best friend. He was the cool one. I could talk to him about anything, literally anything. And he would reciprocate. Like, he was like my Google. He was genuinely my best friend, and he was so cool and fun, and my friends loved him. He was the cool guy. He was the cool dad. And that was a problem. Did you hear that justification and defense for himself? I made her feel good.
Yeah, you fucking
I didn't
sick fuck.
penetrate her. And this right here is why I use labels as harshly as I do when talking about child abuse. That was him justifying what he did to himself.
Yeah, definitely.
He made her feel good. He didn't molest her. He made her feel good.
Yeah.
And it also isn't rape or molestation because he didn't penetrate her. And as a survivor, that one's really triggering for me to hear because those are the exact same defenses and excuses my parents make, is that it doesn't count as child sexual abuse or rape if nothing deliberately penetrated me. It wasn't molestation and rape for this girl because he didn't penetrate her. It doesn't matter that he...
All right, you know what? I know you're dealing with your trauma right now, ma'am. But I'm going to skip to the next guy, the creepy guy talks.
Into the details, man. They just wanted the juicy details. They wanted to know how many times it happened and what happened, and I was dumbfounded.
You were dumbfounded that the police found out a 12-year-old was being molested by her stepdad, and they wanted to know every time it happened.
I have to agree. She's right. He's dumbfounded by the obvious. Like, wow. Wow. I am shocked. You want to know that he sexually assaulted that kid? Crazy. Can't believe
He needs to be shot.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to this last part, and then I think we'll call it for this video here, because this is way too much to go over. It's lots of monologue history. No offense, I'm sure it's a great story. I'm just trying to, I'm just wanted to bring attention to this creepy fuck, and not necessarily her life story. And I'll leave a link below so people can watch the whole 15-minute video.
Up that I messed this up, and I honestly I felt horrible. I did not intend for this to happen. I did not want this to happen. This was not what I was trying to do here. And I was just floored that this happened. I couldn't believe it.
So then,
I think you're floored you got caught. Let's see what she says.
Why did it happen? Because here's the thing is child sexual abuse isn't an accident. It's...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna bring up. It's not an accident. You're floored and shocked. Oh, I didn't want this to happen. But dude, all you had to do is not do it. It's just that easy. You know, you don't slip on some soap and fall into sex with an underage girl. Like, oh god, no. Oh shit. Oh my god. How old are you? 12. Fuck.
Yeah, hell, what the fuck? I don't like guys who, or girls for that matter, who make that kind of excuse. Like,
dude, it's so
people
stupid.
who do that need. You already know my opinions about it.
Yeah, no, I'm just. This actually makes me angry. I think we should watch a feel-good video next.
Okay.
Like a nice, relaxing thing about politics or something.
Politics, no.
I made that joke because it's relaxing compared to this. Anyway, man, if you see this guy in the street and you're in Portland, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you actually slip on some soap and punch him in the face, well, it's not what you intended to happen.
It was an accident, you know?
It was an accident. Yeah. Dude, that soap came out of nowhere, and his face made you punch it. Oops.
Yeah, it's not his, like, anybody else's fault that his face is punchable,
God.
you know?
Don't want to even smile, but yeah, it's so serious, but my face is just smiling out of, like, self-defense. Anyway, like, subscribe. I hope you have a good night, and hopefully this guy enrages you as much as he does the rest of us. And I'll leave the link to this video below so you can watch the full thing. You gonna say something, Megan?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I thought you were ending.
I was trying to give you a chance to say goodbye instead of cutting you off like I normally do. But
I just expected.
Megan says goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.